Hey gang, what's going on?
Same old, same old. Congratulations, guys.
Thanks very much, guys. So, wait a minute. Okay, good. Am I over there? Where am I? I've lost a wife. Very bad. Tucked away. Yeah. Straight here. Just let me know when you're set, or do I let you know when I'm set? All right, let's do this then, can we? Well, it was about 100 days ago when we decided to take this journey and announced my candidacy to be mayor for the City of London. You know, today that dream has come true. And I have so many people to thank and to acknowledge for this effort. It's just been incredible. Over this past few months, we had decided that we were going to spend a number of weeks with town halls and with meetings with individuals to get a sense of what the issues are, and then that we would really go heart to heart with our campaigning as from Labor Day. And that proved to be a good formula, I think, because it really gave me a sense of what was important to Londoners. So I'm so proud to be mayor-elect for this great city. A couple of things, if you'd allow me to say. First, I want to acknowledge the 13 other candidates who put their hearts and souls into this campaign as well. We need to acknowledge them and also to reach out to them as well for the great ideas that they brought forward, because that's what makes our city stronger, and to them I salute them. I'd like to acknowledge as well all of the candidates that ran in the ward council races and the school trustee positions. I think, and I certainly know, and Judith and I know, the kind of effort it takes to, when you put yourself out there and look to Londoners to give you this great opportunity that we have today. So to the council going forward and the trustees going forward, I look forward to the next 4 years so that we can work together to build on what is a great city and make it that much stronger in so many ways. And I couldn't be more pleased with the team that's been assembled. A number of folks who have returned as councillors, and a number of new people who have put their name forward and were successful. So that's going to be a great opportunity as we move forward in London. Can I say that from my standpoint, this election was interesting because it showed that Londoners do care, that they have a vested interest. We saw that in the number of debates, 18 as I recall, that we attended, the various town halls and things, and so many ideas came forward. Londoners will grow this city, and they will make such a difference. Let me acknowledge my volunteers. I had a phenomenal volunteer team. They worked day and night, and they worked tirelessly to get this result. So a little later, we may have a little celebration to acknowledge them a little more personally. But I have to tell you, without a team like we had, we couldn't have had the result that we had. And for the volunteers that work for the other campaigns as well, for mayor, for council, and for trustees, we know the work, and some of you are smiling today, and some of you are being a little more reflective. But it's an indication that you care as much about those individuals in this city as my team did. And I know you work just as hard for your candidates as I know that my team absolutely, and I mean absolutely. Let me thank my wife, Shadida. You know, my wife is my rock, and has been there through 5 elections over a number of times. Not always like this when we're smiling and able to share this kind of positive message. But I'll tell you, Shadida, to you personally, my heartfelt love and my sincerest thanks for how you kept our family so solid. And for those of you that were at our little volunteer celebration last night, you met my 2 granddaughters, who I've now realized are the real politicians in the family. They had a couple of interviews, and I just sat back and let them answer the questions. They did much better than I could. Let me also acknowledge the city staff. You know, this is the first time we've had a first time where we've had a ranked ballot anywhere in Canada. So London being that very interesting test market for many things. And it wasn't without its challenges. They stood tall through this process. And we weren't sure whether we were going to have this announcement today, tonight, tomorrow, but they worked very hard, very diligently, and I want to salute the city staff for making that effort. That is truly, truly important. Can you also let me thank the citizens of London? For those of you who are engaged, voted, for those of you that attended debates, attended town halls, provided donations to various candidates. You do it because you believe in this city. And this is a city for all Londoners. And I look forward to putting my shoulder to the wheel with our members of council. We're a great city. I love the city. And we are going to build on the many strengths that it has as we go forward. Our campaign slogan has always been moving London forward. And that's what I truly look to do as we go forward over the next 4 years. It's going to be an incredibly exciting time. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, may I say sincerely, deepest thanks. Thanks to the media for attending today and your interest in this campaign. It's been very different, hasn't it? But I'll tell you, we're so excited. I've had calls from some of the other candidates to wish us well. And you know what was important? That they promised that they would work with me to ensure that London not only maximizes all the great strengths it has, but that we would do it together. And I thank them for their efforts as well. So now, as we move London forward, I just want to say thank you very much. And now it's time for London. Let's go. Let's do this. Thank you so much. So if there's a couple of questions, I'd be happy to deal with those, and then we'll let you get on with what you need to do. Or we can meet individually as you prefer. Megan, they're all so shy.
Why here? Why here? And why in front of the library?
Well, you know, it's interesting. It was available. That's always nice. And we promised from our campaign office. You were there last night, and we had 250 volunteers at the event last night. But we promised we'd give it back to the folks that rented it to us. So we actually were there first thing this morning, all of us. And we organized it. If you go back there, I think some of the media were there this morning. Said, where did he go? We cleaned it all up, but we had a host of volunteers helping us do that. And what more appropriate place? Actually, just down the hall here is the Stevenson Hunt Room. And I recall when Daryl Skidmore after he was Director of Education, he headed the library. And there's 50,000 good reasons why it's called the Stevenson Hunt Room. And he made sure he turned us upside down, and we thought it would be very appropriate to have it here at the library. This is this library is a vision of what London is and can be in terms of its focus on technology, and I'm so pleased and proud of that. And I don't think there's a better place, and it's one of the cornerstones of downtown. And any great municipality, any great city needs a great downtown. So this was an obvious choice.
And you ran against the BRT that was on your platform. You talked about a better transportation system for London. If not the BRT, then what?
Well, we've addressed that through the campaign, a number of options, and I know you've attended some of those events. And you know what? I think today what we are going to do is we're going to just make today the opportunity to thank our volunteers, to make sure that I've spoken with all of the candidates who ran for mayor and certainly the other councillors. I want to do that, and then it will be my commitment to meet with the new city council as we plot our way forward on issues like BRT and transportation, because it really is, it's really clear that transportation is the issue more than just one specific aspect of it.
Do you have the votes on council though? I mean, you're only one vote out of.
Oh, you sound like you're in one of my debates already. I have to tell you, yes, one vote. But what we've always said is that we wanted to use our collaborative strengths to be able to bring this council together and move London forward. And I'm quite confident we'll do that.
And do you view today's results, seeing as council looks about divided on the BRT issue, and the fact that you were elected on that you do not support the current BRT plan as part of your platform, do you view this as a mandate to stop work on the BRT and begin work developing something else?
Well, listen, my stand on bus rapid transit has been clear from the beginning, and it's my intention to meet with the new council very soon and discuss what the options are going forward. I think we will let that play out, and I'm confident that we will come up with the right solutions for London. I'm absolutely confident.
Have you heard from any of the other four top rivals?
Well, you know, I had the most thoughtful chat with Paul Pilato just before our press conference. It's what kept me slightly delayed, but that was worth that time. And he was exceptionally gracious and pledged to work with me with the city going forward, and I was absolutely delighted with that call. So look, then let me circulate a little bit with you all, and we'll spend just a couple of minutes. And if you've got any specific issues or questions, happy to take them, and we'll go from there. But listen, thanks all very much. And to all the volunteers and folks here, thanks very much. A great day for London.